Hello friends, I am Dr. B.K. Prasad, Professor of Physiology. I welcome you all in this channel, Vijay K Video and TotalPhysiology.com. So today's topic is progesterone. This is in continuity with hormones. In previous video, I talked about estrogen. So today is progesterone. What is progesterone? Progesterone is a hormone, is a steroid hormone which is a main member of progestogen, progestogen class. It is the main member of progestogen class of steroid hormone. This is progesterone. Now, site of synthesis. From where it is? Site of synthesis. It is secreted from number one, sickle cells, sickle cells or granulosa cells of corpus luteum, of corpus luteum. When lady conceives, then it is secreted from placenta. Which part? Syncytial trophoblast. Trophoblast. From 8 weeks onwards, from 8 weeks of pregnancy onwards, this is secreted from mainly from placenta syncytiotropoblast from 8 weeks. And this shift is known as luteoplacental shift. Placental shift. That is, before pregnancy, it was secreted from corpus luteum, thecal cells or granulosa cells. After pregnancy of 8 weeks, placenta will form progesterone it will increase as pregnancy progresses from 8 weeks. This is known as luteo, means from corpus luteum to placenta syncytiotropoblast. Other sites, adrenal cortex, then in adipose tissue, from adipose tissues with nervous neurons of cerebrum, right? And it is also present in milk, animal milk. It is present in animal milk. And after consuming an animal milk, it is used as progesterone. Progesterone is also present in this is site of secretion. First is sickle cells, granulosa cells of corpus luteum, then from placenta, 8 weeks onwards, placenta will take over to form this progesterone, and syncytiotropoblast is the main site from where it is secreted, and this is also known as luteoplacental shift. Then adrenal cortex, adipose tissue, neurons of cerebrum, and in animal growth, it is also present. So this is about site. Now coming to steps, steps of synthesis, from where it is secreted. We know now steps of steps of synthesis. Like other steroid hormones, estrogen and other things, it is cholesterol. It is secreted cholesterol, from cholesterol to pregnenolone. Pregnenolone. Then 17 hydroxy pregnenolone. Pregnenolone. Then this is converted into andro andro. Then coming to it is estrogen, and then we get our progesterone. From cholesterol, pregnenolone, then 17-hydroxypregnenolone, androstenedione, and estrogen, and then progesterone. It is steps of synthesis. Now coming to levels of progesterone. In pre-puberty, postmenopausal, postmenopausal, and in males, it is only 0.3 nanogram, 0.3 nanogram per ml. In reproductive woman, in follicular phase, it is 0.9 nanogram per milliliter. In in luteal phase, it increases 20 folds, and during pregnancy, later stage of pregnancy, it becomes about 250 milligram per day. In pregnancy, later stage, it becomes about 250 milligram in one day. After delivery, its level decreases rapidly and it again becomes negligible. This is about levels in blood. Now coming to transport. Then it is secreted and then it is transported. In transport, 80% are transport, 80% combines or binds with albumin. About 18% combines with gonadal steroid, 80% with albumin, 18% with gonadosteroidal binding globulin. That is GS, and 2 to about 2% is in free state. Free state. Mechanism of action. Mechanism of action. Mechanism of action. It is a steroid hormone, and therefore it will enter into cell with ease. It will enter into the cells rapidly, and but it will exert its function or effect only on cells having receptor, progesterone receptor. And these receptors are mainly present in uterus, breast, and some in nervous tissue. Mainly in uterus, breast, and nervous tissue. So first receptor is progesterone receptor. Progesterone receptor. Progesterone receptors are present in the cytoplasm, in the cytoplasm of the cell, and this will combine with progesterone. Progesterone, it will combine with progesterone. Progesterone receptor and progesterone complex will act on nuclear progesterone receptor. Progesterone receptor. That means nuclear progesterone receptors are present in the nucleus. It will combine with this one and combine at the site of a specific sequence of amino acid genes, and then it will cause progesterone response elements. Response element. First, it will enter into the cell and it will binds with progesterone receptors. Then progesterone receptor and progesterone complex will enter into the nucleus, and nuclear binds with nuclear progesterone receptor, forming this progesterone response element. Progesterone response element will stimulate formation of a specific mRNA. It will combine with DNA, a specific sequence of amino acid or genes, and then it will start forming this mRNA, and mRNA will start formation of its proteins and other substances. So this is mechanism of action. Now control of secretion. How it is controlled? Control of secretion. Control of secretion is by higher centers. Higher centers higher centers of brain will stimulate hypothalamus and hypothalamus. Hypothalamus will release gonadotropin releasing hormones. This will stimulate the hypothalamus and form preoptic nucleus, preoptic nucleus will cause increased formation of gonadotropin releasing hormone. And this will act on pituitary, anterior pituitary gonadotropes, and this will cause formation of LH, that is luteinizing hormone. This luteinizing hormone will go to the target cell and stimulate adenyl cyclase formation. Adenyl cyclase, and this will stimulate formation of cyclic AMP, cyclic AMP, and that will stimulate formation of this progesterone. Clear? From higher center, stimulus causes formation of GnRH from hypothalamus pre-optic nucleus. GnRH is formation increases, and this will go into the anterior pituitary gonadotropes. Gonadotropes will start releasing LH, luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone will go to the target cell where it will cause adenyl cyclase stimulation, formation of cyclic AMP, and cyclic AMP will stimulate formation of progesterone. When progesterone is formed, it has negative feedback. It exerts negative feedback on hypothalamus and negative feedback on this anterior pituitary. Negative feedback mechanism is there. When progesterone is formed, it inhibits hypothalamus preoptic nucleus to release GnRH, and it also inhibits this anterior pituitary to release LH. This is control of secretion. Now coming to functions. Progesterone functions of functions. We will divide functions on uterus, then cervix, breast, then endocrinal effect on renal function, and then respiration, and thermogenic effect. Thermogenic effect. On uterus, on endometrium. Endometrium. On endometrium, estrogen primed endometrium is transferred into secretory endometrium. Means thickness increases endometrium. Thickness of endometrium increases, blood vessels become tortuous, and thickness of endometrium increases. It becomes secretory tract. And number two, decidual. It initiates decidual reaction. Decidual reaction, so that blastocyst may be implantation. This is on endometrium. Number two, on myometrium. Myometrium. On myometrium, it reduces receptors for oxytocin. Oxytocin is causes contraction of myometrium. Therefore, In pregnancy, it must be quiet and therefore down-regulate receptors of oxytocin. Number two, it inhibits down-regulates oxytocin receptor. Then it inhibits secretion of prostaglandin, prostaglandins. This is main function on myometrium. Coming to cervix. On cervix, it causes formation of cervical mucus, which is thick, scanty, and viscid to prevent penetration of sperm. This is on cervix. Now coming to breast, it stimulates formation of lobulo-alveolar system, means lobule and alveoli are increased in size and number, and it inhibits prolactin, prolactin action, prolactin action to produce milk. But after delivery, till until delivery, it prevents prolactin action until delivery has taken place. Now coming to endocrinal. As we have discussed, it causes negative effect of gonadotropin releasing hormone from hypothalamus, LH, and it is mild antagonist of estrogen. Estrogen, mild antagonist of estrogen. Now coming to renal function, it causes release of nitrogenesis, means sodium comes out from the body. On respiration, it stimulates respiratory rate. Now it has thermogenic effect. Thermogenic effect means it causes increase in body temperature through hypothalamus. Pre-optic nucleus, pre-optic part of hypothalamus causes thermogenic effect during, and this ovulation, at ovulation, body temperature, basal body temperature increases up to 9 degree Fahrenheit or say 0.3 to 0.5 centigrade. This is functions. Functions of, in short, just revise functions on uterus, on endometrium and endometrium and myometrium. And endometrium, it causes secretory formation of secretory endometrium, but it must be estrogen prime. It has no function of its own. Yeah. Okay. Now decidual reaction. Decidual reaction on implantation. Then myometrium, it decreases oxytocin receptors so that contraction of uterus is not possible, and prostaglandin secretion is also inhibited. In cervix, thick, scanty, viscid uh, cervical mucus are formed so that penetration of sperm is prevented. Now coming to breast, it causes it causes stimulation of lobulo-alveolar system, means lobules and alveoli are increased in size, and it prevents prolactin action till until delivery. Now coming to endocrine, it prevents GnRH, LH, and mild antagonist of this estrogen. On this renal function, it causes increased sodium loss in urine. Now coming to respiration, this causes on respiration, it causes increase in increase in respiratory rate. Respiratory rate increases due to carbon dioxide stimulation. It increases sensitivity to carbon dioxide and causes increase in respiratory rate. This is thermogenic effect on hypothalamus, the preoptic area. It causes increase in body temperature. Basal body temperature at ovulation increases up to 0.9 degree Fahrenheit or 0.3 to 0.5 centigrade. And this thermogenic effect is used to determine time of or day of ovulation. This this is about functions of progesterone. Now coming to use, clinical use. What are the clinical use? Clinical use, number one, it is used in number one contraceptive, contraceptive, contraceptive. Progesterone, progesterone only pills. Number two, combined oral contraceptive pills. It is used alone or it is used in combination with estrogen. Then number two, hormonal replacement therapy. Number three, endometriosis, endometriosis. Two, fourth, adenomycosis, mycosis, help in luteal support, luteal support. Fifth, it is used in premature labor, premature labor or recurrent loss, recurrent abortion. And number seven, it is used in carcinoma, carcinoma, endometrial carcinoma, of course, endometrial carcinoma. So these are the clinical use of progesterone. Now progesterone is available, synthetic progesterones are available. So and metabolism, we have did metabolism of progesterone is in liver, mainly in liver, brain and skin. These are the sites of metabolism of liver. Liver is the main metabolism of progesterone. Liver is the main and progesterone is first reduced into pregnenolone and which is conjugated with glucuronide and formed pregnenolone glucuronide, which is water soluble and is excreted in urine. So, in this video, we have learned in detail about progesterone. What is progesterone? Then what are the sites of progesterone secretion, level of progesterone in body during different phases of menstruation, then coming into to metabolism, mechanism of action and functions and clinical use of this progesterone. I think it will help you. Also, please like and subscribe my channel and follow me, and I will wait for your comment. So thank you very much for watching.